Fox 17's Jennifer Dowling went in search of West Michigan's most common and creative excuses for getting out of a ticket. Jennifer?
You might be surprised what our cameras captured when we went on patrol with the state police. See if your excuses stack up to the best and the worst.
I've said a few things to get out of a ticket.
When you see the flashing lights in your mirror,
I've given a lot of excuses and they usually don't work.
chances are your mind starts racing on how to avoid what could be a costly ticket.
Hello, State Police. How you doing?
Trooper Mitchell Dyer of the Michigan State Police says he's well versed on all of our excuses. We rode along with Dyer on patrol to hear what West Michigan is saying to the law when they get pulled over.
Did you catch that one? 85?
First, we encountered Brad Frank of Dorr speeding down 131.
Hello, sir. State Police. How you doing?
Yeah, I seen you. You scared me when you slammed on your brake.
Frank brings us to the first of one of our top 5 excuses. He didn't know he was speeding.
I had you at 81 in the right lane.
I just looked down. Okay, I better slow down. I said, crap, I'm going too fast. Better slow down.
Next, we caught up with drivers Nick Herrig and Teresa Pountain using top excuse number 4. The kids.
Speed is the reason I'm talking to you.
I'm just trying to feed the kids on the way home.
I would hope having a car full of kids and being exhausted is good enough.
But even if they're little monsters, Nick isn't so sure it's the best option.
I actually don't think so, really, because speeding with kids in the car isn't a good idea.
From there, top excuse number 3 goes down the toilet.
The bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom.
Top excuse number 2, mechanical error.
My accelerator was stuck. I've heard that.
Then West Michigan gets really creative.
Hello, State Police. How you doing?
Good.
Heidi Tagg of Caledonia was pulled over for rolling through a stoplight. She quickly prepared a number of explanations.
You know the Martins?
Yeah, they live like here, then there's a farmhouse, and then there's us.
What excuse did you give tonight?
Well, I told them I didn't know I did it, and then I told them that I hadn't been pulled over in like 15 years. And then I found out that like his in-laws live right down the road from me, so I kind of brought that up too.
We also found those with big imaginations. Ian Kelly admits he used his grandma, who was in good health, as his worst excuse.
I've told people that I was in a hurry. My grandma's in the hospital. You know, lots of crazy things.
Okay, the grandma in the hospital story. Did it work?
No.
From grandma to Rover, David Dome says he's thrown his dog under the bus, so to speak.
I was rushing home because my dog got hit by a car or something like that. I got off on the speeding ticket for that because the cop was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you."
Was your dog indeed hit by a car?
No, it was not. I apologize.
Frank admits he's invoked humor and a popular sci-fi TV show to try to make his ticket disappear.
That one time I grabbed my cell phone like this, I go, Scotty, beam me up. And it didn't work.
Finally, if Captain Kirk can't get you out, our drivers tell us there's always the option of turning on the tears.
I would definitely cry. Definitely.
Have you ever cried to get out of a ticket?
No, I never cry. I guess maybe I ought to try that one. It might work if I'm a guy.
And that finally brings us to the number 1 excuse of all time Trooper Dyer has heard on the road. And it's a simple one. I'm late.
Late for appointments, late for work.
Whether the excuses are creative or common, Trooper Dyer says tickets are at the discretion of each officer. The lesson to take away from West Michigan's worst excuses is accident prevention. He says absent of alcohol or drugs, the number 1 cause of crashes is following too close and speeding.
Try to share the road and everyone be safe.
The drivers that we talked to during our ride along only received verbal warnings. They didn't actually get a ticket. But typically, Michigan State Police say that's not the case and excuses usually don't work. In fact, speeding tickets from the Highway Patrol can range between $90 for going 1 to 5 over and 0 points on your license to nearly $155 or more for those going 26 over the limit and 4 points on your license. And if you're curious, we'll put a link to all those fines on our website in this story on fox17online.com. Reporting from Grand Rapids, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 17 News.